This is Zuby Masters returning to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran into the light, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, you began running to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Miss Roy? That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him with the counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I won't refrain from using that phrase from that one. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no breaks, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. The witness will continue to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping up now. This way. Mr. White. Okay. Well, you see, I looked at the window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Maya run to the left. Either you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And you did her with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, is hurt. Deal with it. This is almost over. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Hold it! You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, when that had fallen over the Phoenix. That means something about that strike you is odd. Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yeah. And change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Looking for a revived system. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand, glass stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans of this scene, the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within visible range. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculously... Mr. White, you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed. You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light. So where did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fey loft In other words, you were at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Miss Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth, Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crimes now? What? I said you should confess your crime. There it goes. Confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by it. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is done. As you know, Mr. Wright is the CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? Oh, who would? Mr. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct. Give me a break! Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law. That's when I saw that accursed light. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means. But Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the class name was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen his name, the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. See. However, there's the fact that Mr. White has been in that office well before the murder took place. When he went to that place, the wiretap could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture. Mr. Wright, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Beginning of September, the week before the murder, I had entered the Faye & Co. office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross the camera. What am I supposed to do now? Select Phoenix. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Into the Faye & Co. law office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you use phone? That no bearing on the current case or not. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something that is insignificant as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. Nothing. There's no. He's rattled enough that I can fluff something out of him. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Mr. Unidentifiable fingerprints several days ago were found in the They told off. They were obviously Mr. White. If I know Edgeworth, already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Co. office. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me?
Objection!
Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix, huh? Phoenix, over here. You know that boy. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? Waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. They lost the trial. I was listening. You're finally awake. Gah! Hey, Phoenix! Yeah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Maya. Did you know that they women have strong psychic powers? When you accept your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Mia's true power. So Maya isn't channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, you want to listen to me, Phoenix? Me never gave you attention. That's what I came here to tell you. But you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you already won. You have the receipt in the court records, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote me on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Front. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a fabulous department. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Last lights. Date of purchase September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stain the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? I'm the fourth week. I think the court is about to reach me. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defense rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll act. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have opinion? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side, Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. The date of purchase? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Banco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? Oh, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. A trial.
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated opt-out theories. He makes up evidence as he pleases. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White into trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need today ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The competition of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this. Earth is sure to come up with what. And after Maya showed up to help me out. Mr. Wright, may I go? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. My Phoenix, read this note out loud. Here, it's this. Honor, if I may. Persistent today, Mr. Wright. And my life is riding on this. I have something I would like to read to the court. Mino had different. He was listed names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finances, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! All! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought it. You see, yeah, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Hey, lucky I have both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is right now. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the Chief. Phoenix. You you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock at the office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? Oh, what, did I look like my sister? Look like her? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya? Why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help you out with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. He is. That's what your friend and Larry called you. Nick. You know what that means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, this is Maya's fault. I'm here now. Is it Maya's fault I'm here now? But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Ma. Hold up, Phoenix. I'm always here watching. Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a waste. Okay, wait up. You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. For this will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrator. Warriors' swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Quit waving the broom around. Oh, Nick. Didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing watching all the time? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Let's watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When I asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I don't really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close the deal. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one's paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay for the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Nilo, Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who played the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate's costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, this is a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. Law Office. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? But where? We have the Steel Samurai down in the detention. So what? So I can decide this will be our first case. What's wrong, Mia? It's him in the flesh. Is this guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice? Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting out of to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. It's okay. This is the real deal. I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I don't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumbled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. A samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walked the streets of Nilo, Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the Evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeated the Evil Magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Nilo, Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. The rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon at the murder? Some action. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. They bet $10 she asked for an autograph. Wow, so this is where they made the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And that's my job, makes me the gawker like you. Stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Used to day. Some horrible things all wasting your time like this. Don't you have job shortage? Lawyers have nothing. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. It's life like but you don't have to parents around hippie clothes are those youth call these days. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Used to day. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that the studio was a dream, Hammer was a big star back, and then he was Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything, that's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew him. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in Dynamite Samurai series. Heard? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villains of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. That's enough to make you cry. Are you certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here for 1 in the afternoon until 5 when they found the body. The studio where the murder took place is left here. So if you wanted to go to the studios, you had to pass me. Only one person went here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. I saw him, but Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer, you say. Bet your biscuits on him. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here as Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious of me. Show me a letter or request, and maybe I'll let you in. Lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Well, how was the studio? They all think I did it, then, don't they? No, not all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not all? At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, She sucked up all the bigwigs at the studio. But let you see her, you stumble once and she'll never let you up. And she's got some in her. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my recommendation? Of course. Just hope this will get me past the security lady. Ma'am, here, look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given to thank you would entrust fate. You said such unreliable people. Real. Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, for my instruction. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. There are maps in the security guard station. Not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go now. 50 cents. Hey, aren't you that murder from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think that you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I think his feelings are easily hurt. Alright, pal, it's all my fault. I can't blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over here in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered the Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. One person went to the studio between 1 and 2 p.m. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? That's the security lady at the main gate. Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Not the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my bed, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority? She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that or photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? The camera up on the gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues you haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Let's go want to check it out? Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense, they wouldn't want to keep non-employees out. Yeah, I thought this is a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? Holding a sign in his hand. Right Studio 1, Left Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Oh, so took the tree down with it. Nick, look! Security ladies in the guard stuffing her face with donuts. Guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew on. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? You had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. Oh, these things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check photos every day, you see. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? And it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over the security guard station. Check them every day before going home, I do. She thinks I was joking. Popular. He was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past. Oh yes, he was great in The Bearded Samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a big or like him play the evil magistrate. This is great to tell you. Took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here is soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.